Cześć kochana, co słychać?
Hejka, wszystko w porządku, co u ciebie?
Też okej. Jaka jest pogoda w Krakowie? Jak się ma babcia?
Babcia ma się świetnie, jak zawsze. Dziś jest pochmurno, a w Paryżu?
Tutaj jest piękna pogoda, popatrz.
Rzeczywiście, szczęściarz.
No nie wiem. Kto ma jutro i pojutrze wolna? Ty, nie ja, szczęściara.
No tak, jutro leżę jak kot humor. Mam wolne.
O.
Szybka analiza wideo, epizod numer 18. This episode introduces first dialogue in the podcast, and you are also being introduced to Grażyna's brother, Tobiasz, who at this moment is in France, in Paris. Because it's a Skype conversation, you hear the Skype signal, Skype ringtone, and you hear Tobiasz starting. Cześć, kochana, co słychać? That means, hi, love, how are you? So, love, as in sweetheart, love, honey, that is the feminine version for her. Kochany with the Y would be for him. So, cześć, kochana, co słychać? Hi, love, what's up? And Grażyna answers, hejka. That's another word for hi, slangish word very commonly used in Polish. Hejka, hi. Wszystko w porządku. That's an expression that you need to learn. Everything is alright. Everything is fine. Wszystko w porządku. Wszystko w porządku. This W, because of the P consonant, becomes unvoiced and we pronounce it as f. So, wszystko w porządku. Okay? Wszystko w porządku. And then she says, and you, how are you, and you. This expression means and you, and also how are you. It works in meanings of both, really. So how are you, and also and you. It will become clearer for you when you watch a separate video that I recorded, a separate lesson on greetings and farewells. What is the difference between co słychać, co u ciebie. Watch this lesson separately. It will explain everything really. So, and you, how are you? And then Tobiasz says, też okay, also okay. And then we've got, jaka jest pogoda w Krakowie? What is the weather in Kraków? In Polish, when you ask about what something is like, you don't use co, the word co, which in Polish is what, but you use jaki, either jaki for masculine, jaka for feminine, or jakie for neuter. So, because Tobiasz asks here about the weather, which is the feminine noun, he uses jaka. We will never, or you'll never ask about what something is like using co in Polish. So instead of using co, always use either jaka, jaki, or jakie. Okay? So jaka means then co. Right? What? What is the weather like? What is the weather like? So, jaka jest pogoda w Krakowie? What is the weather like in Kraków? And then he asks, jak się ma babcia? How is the grandmother? If you want to ask about the third person, how somebody is feeling, whether it's the grandmother, mother, brother, sister, third person, just learn the expression jak się ma and then add the word for a person that you're asking about at the very end. Tobiasz here asks about the grandmother, therefore, jak się ma babcia? Okay? Jak się ma babcia? And the answer, grandmother is okay, will be reversed. Look at this. This is our answer. Babcia ma się. So, babcia ma się. Can you see? So, in order to answer a question like that, just start from the very end. Babcia, who, and then ma się. You can also say się ma. That's absolutely fine. But if you kind of like visual learning, then think about it as reverse answer. Babcia ma się świetnie. So grandmother, the grandmother is great. Świetnie is splendid, great. Jak zawsze, as always, or like always. Jak means how, like, or as. So jak zawsze, as always. And then Grażyna says, dziś jest pochmurno. Today is cloudy. You know this word already from the previous lessons. So dziś jest pochmurno. Today is cloudy. A w Paryżu and in Paris, and in Paris. Just memorize w Paryżu means in Paris. A w Paryżu. And Tobiasz answers, tutaj, here, is the beautiful weather. So the weather here is beautiful. Tutaj jest piękna pogoda. Tutaj jest piękna pogoda. Beautiful weather is here. Popatrz. Have a look. That's important word. Popatrz. Have a look. Look. And then Grażyna says, rzeczywiście. Indeed. Rzeczywiście. That's right. Yes, indeed. Rzeczywiście. And uses the word for a lucky guy. Szczęściarz. Lucky guy. You are so lucky. Speaking to a male. Szczęściarz. Szczęściarz. Tobiasz answers. They're having a little bit of a banter there. Tobiasz answers, no nie wiem. Well, I don't know. So, nie wiem, I don't know. Wiem, I know, nie wiem, I don't know. No works as well. Well, I don't know. Right? Wiedzieć is to know is a irregular verb, and I've got a separate lesson on irregular verbs of basic Polish. So in the basic Polish course, you will find a lesson for irregular verbs, and wiedzieć will be there. So you can also watch a separate lesson on that. And then he asks, kto ma jutro i pojutrze wolne? Who has? Kto means who? Who has got tomorrow and the day after tomorrow the day off? So who is off tomorrow and day after tomorrow? Ty, you, not me, nie ja. And then he uses the feminine version of that word, lucky girl, szczęściara, szczęściara. So who's got tomorrow and the day after tomorrow day off, literally. So who's off tomorrow and the day after tomorrow? And Grażyna says, well, yes, no tak. Jutro leżę, tomorrow I'm lying like kot humor. So the humor, the cat. Babcia Zofia's cat called humor. Mam wolne, I've got the day off. So familiarize yourself with greetings and this kind of expressions in Polish on a separate video that is included in the post. Wszystko w porządku, co u Ciebie, co słychać. New words, new expressions, rzeczywiście, jak zawsze, so indeed, as always, szczęściarz, lucky guy, szczęściara, lucky girl. And also we have nie wiem, I don't know. So these will be really beneficial for you, because you can really have a conversation saying what's the weather like in the place where you live. You can also, after this episode, ask somebody how they are, and you also can ask somebody else jak się ma mama, jak się ma tata, jak się ma siostra. You will learn new words for sister, mother, brother, and you will be able to use those words after jak się ma, but you can also use name. So jak się ma Kate, jak się ma Joe, right? So you can use the name after that. Okay, let's see what the episode 19 is all about.